The theme of today's roundtable is measuring and maximising social impact.
Well, there has been a lot of evolution in the social impact measurement and evaluation space. And so today is really about bringing some of those people and organisations together that have been leading the way to share their learnings and insights so that hopefully others will benefit.
And we also want to be able to provide thought leadership to organisations and our customers. So holding events like this roundtable discussion gives an opportunity for different stakeholders around the country to come together, discuss a topic, be insightful, collaborate together, and then we can take that and share that with other organisations.
A lot was discussed, talking about the different frameworks people are using, the different ways that they're engaging, the challenges that we face, the opportunities that we have. There was a lot of robust conversation in a very short time period.
Each organisation spoke around their journey in terms of social impact, how they're measuring it, and some of the lessons on what might not have worked and where they're having success.
The most interesting thing, I think, for me was the juxtaposition between social impact and social value. And I guess in order to calculate a value, you need to have an impact. And is it always appropriate, or does it always feel correct to think about putting a value on certain social issues? And for me, more interesting is the change that's occurred behind that value calculation.
A lot of my colleagues have been toiling away in the E-space for a long time. Now that there's a regulatory requirement there, people are starting to turn their minds to social impact and seeing the big crossover between the two. I think it's important to acknowledge that we can't do a lot of the things we want to in the E-space without some really positive and exciting S initiatives as well. People need to work together to get things done.
As investors, we're universal owners. We basically own a slice of the entire economy. So when we're thinking about what's best for our members, we have to think about what's best for the economy at large, because we know that that'll impact their life in retirement and the returns that we can deliver for them.
You know, when there's a conversation about ESG or environmental and social, we've always seen that environmental gets the headline. But I think we need to start changing that conversation to understand that to do environmental right, you have to do social right, and vice versa. But not just the risk that it presents to an organization, but the opportunities that it presents to an organization.
The most interesting thing for me on the day was finding so much commonality in a commitment to rigour and evidence and the approaches taken, and the need for that to build trust with investors, with stakeholders, with program deliverers. I think that's core to the way we work and deliver our programs for government. Also the need for feedback loops around to build trust with stakeholders, a common theme, which was heartening to hear as well.
My hope is that more and more people start to wake up to that, to realize that we can create massive impacts in community through this work.
Westpac is a big organisation and we're doing lots of great things out there in community as well. And we're on this journey too. Where we can really play a role is by bringing together other organisations like us that are trying to make a difference, because I think we all benefit when corporate organisations in particular are looking to have a positive influence on society.